Okay, so today on this job site, we have a really interesting problem. The shower mixing valve is actually so low they've had to cut away from the escutcheon plate so that it fits relative to the tub spout. There is also a repaired tile here where there are 3 decorative tiles, and it just doesn't look very intentional. So what we're going to do is raise this, and we're going to repair this in such a way that it has some sort of intentional look. What I suggested to the customer is that we raise this about this high, so it's at a height where people taking a shower can grab it. And then what we're going to do is cut out this whole band of tile all the way up to here. And then we're going to put in this accent tile right here. We're not going to reuse this old mixing valve. We're going to put on a mixing valve by Delta that will have a temperature control. And then we're going to try to salvage one of these tiles and put it in there so that this looks intentional. The first thing we'll do is grind these lines out, and then we'll chip these tiles out, saving 1 or 2. And then we'll reposition this, and then put these tiles in and then grout it. Now, these tiles are actually coming off much easier than they normally do on metal lath and concrete. Normally we have to make multiple cuts to get these off, and we've harvested enough tiles to where we'll be able to replace this one. So I'm just going to really kind of take the rest of these tiles out, maybe getting a few more extra ones, but not really concerning myself with saving them all because we only need 1 extra one. And then we're going to put the accent band down this. So right now we've cut these relief lines in between, and if we place a 5-in-1 between the tiles, it should just pry off the pieces. So, and you're seeing we're going to have to level this out a little bit. There's chunks of thinset, but what we're doing here is we're getting these tiles removed from the wall. With these guys on the side, we're going to take a chisel tap. So you put that there. It doesn't chip that. You do have to be careful. If you were to take this like this and pry, it would chip the side of the tile. And because we have those nice relief cuts, none of these tiles get chipped. I mean, you can see right here as I'm pressing on that side, it's damaging that. That's why you can never go like that. You've always got to go from the inside and work your way out. And again, when you're doing this, you don't want to tap too hard. And again, we're being really careful not to damage the sides of these. So once we work on this, this will all be out. We'll go straight down. We'll put the accent band in after we've repositioned the faucet somewhere along this area. So we're here today, second day. We got all of the tile out, and in addition to the tile, some of the thinset came out, or the mortar that was attached to the metal lath. So what we've done here is we've actually put on a coat of thinset level to the tile. And this is a type of thinset that's used for large format tiles and heavy tiles, and it does not sag. As you can see, it's actually holding its shape very well without dripping off the wall.
we're using that thinset to level this out. Now, of course, if we were to leave it like this, the tile would then, that we're going to adhere in here, would then be higher than this. So what we're going to do is take this trowel, or this, yeah, we'll just call it a trowel, but this plastic mud knife, we cut out little indentations. We're going to push this in, and then we are going to go ride it. And we're going to run into issues on the grout lines, but I'm going to scrape this, and we're going to see how we do. We set it to the specific depth because we need to get this lower, so when we apply the thinset in the new course of tiles, it is level with the existing tile. So right now we are basically getting the depth of the substrate proper. Wow, that's a lot. And I'm just gonna kind of put this in, and I'm not terribly concerned with any holes or bubbles. We can kind of go back over and fill that. What I'm really looking for is that flat surface, which is pretty much what this is. And you can see that is the depth that we want it. And it always helps when you're dealing with mud or thinset, like if you have a tool, get it wet. It sort of smooths it out. It's kind of like when you're smoothing out concrete. There we go.